The House Committee on Public Accounts has begun its inquiry into flood control projects. DPWH Secretary Manny Bonoan gave a briefer on all flood control and drainage projects in the country. Bonoan specifically stressed the huge discrepancy in the budget they requested last year to the actual budget approved by Congress. In particular, they requested 4.3 billion pesos for flood control projects in 2025 but was only given over 1 billion pesos. Some congressmen, however, were displeased because they think Bonoan made the presentation look like a budget hearing. Others even said there was too much focus on flood control when it's actually solid waste that must be managed.
Hindi ba ito budget hearing eh? We didn't even hear kung what happened during the last bagyo. And we know for a fact, alam na naman natin kung ano yung mga tinatamaan ng baha eh. But this is quite unusual. Ilang bagyo na tayo na malalakas, alam na natin, Marikina tatamaan, sa Quezon City tatamaan, Caloocan tatamaan. Yun ang gusto natin madinig. Ano yung naging course of action natin? Hindi budget presentation.
Punong-puno na ng basura, burak, yung mga natural waterways natin. Yung natural waterways natin, bukod sa punong-puno na ng basura, there are 646 families, informal settlers, living on top and beside of our natural waterways. Yan po yung problema, hindi yung flood control programs. Ang pangunahing problema, yung solid waste management.
Meanwhile, Bonoan is yet to say if he will take a leave of absence, as Bacolod Representative Albi Benitez suggested. That's until the investigation on flood control projects is over. The DPWH Secretary earlier said he will wait for President Bongbong Marcos's order and he will not take it personally in case the instruction is to temporarily pull out of the post. Meanwhile, Surigao del Sur 1st District Representative Romeo Momo defended himself after he was mentioned by Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong as among lawmakers receiving kickbacks from flood control projects.
This should pass through the Provincial Development Council and then to be submitted to the regional office for them also to present this to the Regional Development Council. Ibig sabihin, yung mga proyekto na nilalagay nila for inclusion in the next budget ay dumaan sa scrutiny ng Provincial Development Council at the Regional Development Council. So ganun kahigpit ang pagpili ng proyekto ng isang distrito.
Let's discuss this with Caloocan City 2nd District Congressman Egay Erice, who was there at the House briefing. Good evening to you, Congressman. Welcome to the big story.
Ay, magandang gabi po sa mga ladies ng Big News.
Okay. Tama naman po yung what you pointed out na talagang solid waste management is also a big concern. Kasi baliwala naman ang flood control projects kung walang tamang solid waste management, Congressman.
Not also, kasi I think yan yung pinaka primary cause ng pagbaha sa Metro Manila. Kasi alam mo, we are producing 10,000 tons of garbage every day. 14 million population. So yung dahil dun sa mga local governments ang nag-aakot at because of corruption sa hauling, mga 40% lang talaga yung nakukolekta. Yung 60% niya napupunta sa drainage, napupunta yan sa creek, sa mga natural waterways. Yung mga river basin, yung malalaking river basin under the control of DPWH, yung Manggahan, yung Pasig River, Marikina, walang problema. Ang problema talaga yung mga tributaries saka yung mga esteros na punong-puno ng basura at burak. Imagine, kung 5,000 a day hindi nakukolekta ang pupunta dyan. So, ibig sabihin, at least 1 million tons of garbage ay natitira dyan sa mga waterways natin. Eh, paano nga aandar ang tubig kung talaga namang yung carrying capacity ng mga natural waterways, wala na. Alam mo, yan yung pinakamalaking problema at isang dahilan kung bakit nasisira yung mga pumping stations natin. Gaya ng nakaraang bagyo, nung pagkatapos ng bagyo, makikita mo na ang nakolekta nilang garbage dun sa pumping station, 600 tons. 600 tons.
Okay.
Second problem, yung natural waterways natin, masikip na because there are 640,000 plus families living on top and on the side of steros and waterways. At isa pa, makikita mo kung gaano ka sa laula yung solid waste management natin. Alam mo, may study ang mga scientists as reported by Bloomberg na yung 37% of plastic waste sa karagatan sa buong mundo galing sa Pilipinas.
Tama kayo,
Yung
Congressman. But it's not just a matter of collecting the garbage, but really preventing them from getting into landfills. There must be a way to recycle before they get to the sea. Hindi
Alam
lang
mo,
basta
because of
collection ang
Because of
pinag-uusapan.
corruption, yung disposal system natin primitive pa rin. Wala pa rin tayong landfill, moderno, wala pa rin tayong mga incineration plant. Dapat naman for a megapolis like Metro Manila with a population of 14 million. Alam mo, in Singapore, 7 million ang population. Kalahati lang ang kolekta nila volume ng garbage, pero meron silang 4 na disposal sites. At kumukolekta sila ng, kung kumpara sa mga trucks na ginagamit natin, 6,000 trucks everyday ang nangongolekta ng basura. Kalahati lang ng ang garbage production natin sa Manila, sa Metro Manila. Tayo, wala pa yata 2,000 trucks. Kaya talagang hindi makokolekta at hindi ma-dispose because of corruption in the LGUs. At alam mo, yung flood management, hindi naman sa DPWH sa Metro Manila. It's under Metro Manila Development Authority. There must be a systemic change in the management of our solid waste dito sa Metro Manila. Kung hindi, talagang lulubog tayo.
Pero Congressman, alam naman natin yung sistema sa garbage collection, talagang naka-bid out yan, no? Naka-farm out siya at hindi ang LGU ang nag-handle. Ano po yung nakikita niyong solusyon sa tagal nyo na rin po sa...
nag-handle yan. LGU ang nag-handle yan kasi yung LGU, ang kontrata nila, clean all.
Correct.
So, for example, ang basis nila, 7.74 kilos per person ang napuproduce na garbage. So, 1 million in population, 740 tons a day ang koleksyon. So, binabayaran yan. I-certify lang ng LGU, nakuha, kahit hindi nakuha, kahit nandun sa mga quick, binabayaran na yan. So, we spend so much for uncollected garbage.
Yes, but we also don't know after that, no? So that's one problem. After that, kung nakolekta nga, hindi naman natin alam saan dinadala. Or yung pag sinegregate ba natin sa nabubulok, di binubulok, plastic, papel, baka pinagsama lang din sa isang truck, tas tinapon lang din po sa isang butas sa ground at di natin alam kung...
Hindi naman. Yan ay tinatapon talaga sa San Mateo. Dalawa lang kasi yung landfill natin. At Singapore, 4. Maliit nga sila sa atin. Talagang sabi ko nga, primitive yung disposal system natin. So, hindi ito problema ng flood control. It's a solid waste management. Kaya we are barking on the wrong tree kung sisisihin natin yung flood control projects dito sa problema natin sa Metro Manila.